Good morning, Dragons. I want to talk to you about something new this morning. Some of you have started to hear a little bit about Securely Pass and are starting to have some questions, which is great. So I'm going to introduce the program to you today and let you know exactly what it is. So if you've been a little curious about what Securely Pass is, basically it is a digital hall pass. So Securely Pass offers benefits like increased school safety, improved accountability, and allows us to maximize our teachers' instructional time. It allows us to track student movement, manage pass limits, and receive real-time alert for passes, and allows us to more quickly account for students during an emergency. It also allows us to track data, prevent students from meeting up, and it will help us streamline our appointment management. I know it sounds like a lot, but it is pretty easy to use. We're going to walk through some of it this morning. Your teachers have been provided with a little bit of training. They've gotten in there and started playing around a little bit, some more than others. Some of you may have already tried it. But this morning we're going to walk through how to log in, share a little bit more, and hopefully get you feeling a little bit more comfortable about Securely Pass so we can start implementing it soon.
All right, so let's take a look at how we will log into Securely Hall Pass. So in your student links, you will click on the top left and go down to Securely Pass. Then you will log in using your Google credentials, and this will load you right into the Securely Pass program.
On the left, you will find your school name and your profile settings. You only need to go into these settings if instructed by your school. This megaphone icon can be used to toggle sound notifications. The next icon is your
Please keep your sound notifications off.
logout button. In the center of the screen is the area used to create Now Passes. This type of pass is useful for quick, immediate errands like visiting the restroom, your locker, the water fountain, etc. Also from this screen, if the feature is turned on at your school, there is the option to toggle over to make future appointment requests. To create a Now Pass request, please first follow your school's instructions for leaving the classroom on a pass. You begin the pass by selecting an option in the Departing From section. Here, you can search for your teacher's name or the location that you are leaving. If desired, you can create up to 10 shortcuts by clicking on the Favorites box and searching for the teacher or location you want to add. You can click on the pencil icon to go back and edit your favorites. Adding teachers and frequently visited locations to favorites will make it very quick and easy to initiate a pass.
I would highly recommend that after we watch the training videos, you guys go back in and go ahead and add all of your teachers in there under your favorite teachers. That will make exiting a classroom much easier because you can simply click on it rather than searching for them each time. Also might be wise to add the locker or a fountain there as a favorite as well.
Once a Departing From selection is made, search or select a favorite in the Destination section. There may be shortcuts here that your school admin has already set up. There can be up to 10 favorited destinations in total. Again, you can reorder and make edits to these as necessary. However, you can only delete locations if you have added them rather than your administrators. After you've made a selection in the Departing From area, you may need to add a reason for the pass.
So you will note that some locations will force you to put a reason for the pass and some will leave it as optional. So you can always just put a quick note in there that just lets the teacher know what you need, or the office staff member, wherever you're headed, let them prepare for you and have an idea of why you are going to their location.
For some passes, this may be required, but for others, it may be optional, or the comment box may not appear.
So obviously for the restroom or a fountain,
Click Submit.
there's no
At
reason
this point, your pass
to
will
have to
show
write it.
red on your screen and is awaiting approval from your teacher. Your teacher has the option to approve the pass from their dashboard or approve the pass directly from your device. Your teacher could also decide not to approve the pass and cancel it if necessary. Once your teacher approves the pass will turn green on your screen. At this point, follow your school's guidelines for leaving the classroom on a pass. Depending on how your school has the location set up, you may need 2 or possibly up to 4 approvals on a pass. Your school and some teachers may choose to use a feature called AutoPass.
So the important thing here when you are using a pass out to the restroom or fountain or locker somewhere quick is that you are getting that approval from the teacher. So making sure that turns from red to green, and that you are also ending the pass when you return. And your teacher can either approve those on your device or on their own.
You may be able to start and or end a pass on your own.
So the next thing it's going to discuss is that teachers may allow you the ability to stop or end passes on your own. Those are called auto passes. So in some classes, if you guys are responsible, the teacher will have it set up where you can kind of be in control. So just like you would normally raise your hand and ask to go to the restroom and go to the sign out sheet and grab the pass, the same thing would go here. You would be able to start and stop your own pass. However, the system would still be tracking you as you are out of the classroom.
You can recognize an AutoPass when you see a start and or stop button on your pass as shown here.
So on the last pass, you had just the zeros here and the waiting to be approved here. But as you see the start, that means the teacher has an AutoPass. That means you are able to start that on your own.
Again, this is an optional feature and not all schools or teachers choose to use this.
Teachers will use that at their own discretion.
Location restrictions that can be set by school administrators. If your school chooses to use any of these, you may see messages pop up as you attempt to create passes. Most are self-explanatory, but if you have questions about these, please ask a teacher or an admin.
So you will see here, we can set limits. So we can have limits for how many people we allow in the hallway at a certain time. And then we can also have limits for how many students are allowed in an area at a certain time. So we can set restrictions on how many people can be in a restroom, in the nurse's office, at the attendant's office, that sort of thing. So it's going to give you some kind of alert that lets you know why you cannot create the pass at that time. And then it's going to move you over into another area where you are waiting until your pass is able to go. You'll basically be put into a queue until you get the all clear.
At your school. The appointment pass is another optional feature that some schools choose to utilize.
You will see the appointment pass on your Securely Pass, and this will be great for meetings where you need to attend with the counselor or with admin. Maybe you have an appointment to get a medication with the nurse. Maybe you're leaving at a certain time and the attendance secretary can go ahead and send you that pass so you know when to leave. So there are lots of different scenarios where we might use the appointment pass, and basically those will serve as reminders to you of when you need to be where you're supposed to be, and it will allow us to not have to call and interrupt the classroom when you're needed for something.
This feature provides a way for adults to set up a pass for you to meet with them. This could be an immediate pass or for a future date and time. You can see if you have any appointment passes from the appointment menu option here. You will receive reminder notifications about an appointment pass approximately 20 minutes and 5 minutes prior to the appointment time. These notifications will be within the pass system and could also be through email depending on your school's settings.
And you guys will have the option to set up your notifications so you can decide if you want to receive emails as well. Now, when you get this reminder, this doesn't mean you have to shout out in the middle of class that you have an appointment in 20 minutes. That is just meant to be a reminder for you.
You may also choose to get these alerts in the student app by turning on app notifications. Please acknowledge these notifications in your pass system to let your teacher know you are planning to attend the appointment. At the scheduled appointment time, your teacher, whose class you are currently in, will need to approve the appointment pass just as they would any other pass. Depending on your school settings, students may also have the ability to initiate an appointment with an adult. This is known as an appointment pass request. If this is available at your school, from the main Create Pass screen, you will see an appointment pass option to the right of Now Pass. You can make up to 5 requests at one time. Once this option is selected, similar to a Now Pass, you will select the location you will be at the time of the appointment and where you would like to go. Then you'll add the date, period, time, and the reason for the requested appointment.
So this will be a good option if you are wanting to request a meeting with your counselor or with an admin or say someone in the athletic office. This would be a good way to alert them that you need to see them and why, and that way they could schedule a pass for you at their convenience. Staff also have the ability to set an out of office, so if they're out of the building that day or they're at a meeting during a certain time, they can put that in as out of the office. So if you try to get a pass at that point, you're going to get that alert, so you're going to know that they're not there, they're in a meeting, and that's going to save you a trip or the teacher a call to try and get you to meet someone. So this will be a nice feature that we are able to use as well.
When you click Submit, the request will go to the adult to be confirmed, edited, or canceled. Remember, you can view and manage all appointment passes from here on the main menu. And again, changes to appointments show as notifications at the top of your screen here.
All right, and as you may have noticed, the system is pretty easy to use, but we're going to go ahead and watch a short clip, and I'm going to show you guys how to create a pass and how to set your favorites.
This video is for students and will demonstrate how to create a pass and how to favorite teachers and locations.
Feel free to get in the system and play around.
The procedure of first requesting to leave the classroom, Robin's student logs in and begins a pass from the Create Pass screen. While on the Now Pass tab, first, she tells the system where she is by placing Ms. Daisy Teacher in the Departing From area. To do so, she can click on the down arrow to select her teacher, or she can begin typing in the box to add Ms. Daisy that way. Next, she selects her destination, which has the same options of utilizing the drop-down menu or typing the teacher or location. It is also possible for schools to have pre-selected favorites for students, and Robin does have those to choose from. Finally, depending on the location, there may be no comment box, a comment may be optional, or a comment may even be required. After Robin has filled out this information to create the Now Pass, she clicks the blue Submit button. Since there is availability at the location she wishes to visit, she is brought to a red Waiting Approval screen. While in this stage, Robin or Ms. Daisy has the ability to cancel the pass as needed. Robin would click here to cancel the request. From this screen, Robin can also click on the number to see her pass history for today, as well as her total time out of class for today. When Ms. Daisy is ready and clicks Approve, the pass turns green and the timer starts running. At this point, Robin can go out into the hallway. Note, there are reasons why a student may not be able to create a pass. Here, we see an example of a location that is busy. Robin may simply need to wait a few minutes and try again to make a pass to this destination. Students can favorite their teachers and locations to speed up this pass creation process. First, go to the Create Pass screen. Then, click the box that says Add Favorite.
And I would recommend that you guys do this morning.
In the pop-up, there is the option
Go ahead
to
and
either
choose
drop down
all of your
menu
classroom
optional
teachers.
or type to find the teacher or location that way. Several teachers and locations can be added at a time. Click Submit.
So you can add them all at once. Just go ahead and type in all of your teachers' names and add them as
Students can
favorites.
edit their favorites by clicking on the blue pencil. Favorites can be added or removed. To change the order, click the blue edit pencil and select Manage Order. From here, Simply click on the name and drag and drop it in the desired order. Up to 10 favorite departing from and 10 favorite destination locations can be managed. Note that schools may already have some destination locations favorited for students as well.
So please take some time to go ahead and put all of your classroom teachers in your favorite spots. You can also put in some of your top locations if you do not see them. So we took a look at what it looks like to create a pass. Now let's see what it looks like on the other end when you are receiving a teacher pass.
Welcome to Securely Pass. This video is for students, and it will demonstrate what it looks like when an adult creates a teacher pass on a student's behalf. Typically, a student will create their own passes for approval, but there may be a time when the student cannot do so. Perhaps they have forgotten their device or the battery has died. Or maybe a student has utilized all of their passes within their set limit, and then something happens where they need to go see a counselor. Teachers can write passes for students if they believe the situation warrants them to do so. In this case, Tyler's student has used all of his passes today but begins feeling sick in Ms. Daisy teacher's class. He asks Miss Daisy if he may go to the nurse, and she agrees to write him a teacher pass. There could be times where the teacher will set the pass up to be waiting approval, and the pass will begin as read. Then the teacher will either have to approve it from their dashboard or check the student out on the student's device. In this case, Miss Daisy's settings make it so that as soon as she clicks submit, Tyler can see that his green active pass has shown up. At this point, it is just like any other pass. Tyler goes to the nurse, and once he arrives, the nurse determines that she will end the pass and keep him until the end of the period. She utilizes her pin on Tyler's device to check him into the clinic. Thank you for watching this training video.
And the last thing we're going to take a look at is how to view those appointment passes. So again, these are most likely going to use by offices, whether it's the front office, the counseling office. If we need to call you to a meeting of any sort, we're going to utilize these appointment passes. So let's take a look.
Welcome to Securely Pass. This video is for students and demonstrates how to view appointment passes. Adults create appointment passes to schedule meetings with students on specific dates and times. These passes are designed to notify the student and the teacher whose class the student will be leaving that the student is needed someplace else in the school. Here, you can click on the Appointments tab to see existing appointments. These will be sorted into two categories: next 7 days and beyond 7 days. Note that you can sort the date and utilize the search feature. This checkbox will filter to show only recurring passes. The blue question mark will also open up quick tips that will provide extra information. Let's take a look at some of Tyler's students' upcoming appointments. The gray pass indicates that this appointment has already taken place today and has ended. The light purple shows an appointment that is set for later today. The peach color indicates future passes. The dark purple is a canceled pass. And the blue pass represents a missed appointment. If your school allows appointment requests, you could potentially also see a red waiting confirmation pass or a green pass that was a missed request. We can see the reasons for Tyler's passes here, and comments can also be added by Tyler or his teachers. Note that here on the
So you'll have a little live chat there so your counselor can let you know if they need to choose a better time.
Notifications for appointments show in a few locations. This number notifies how many appointment passes are scheduled for today. The bell at the top menu bar will alert students to changes and cancellations for appointment passes. If appointments are scheduled the day prior, there is a morning agenda email with a list of the day's appointments. Also, depending on the school settings, students might receive a 20-minute or 5-minute email reminder for appointments. Finally, if using the mobile app, there is also the option to receive notifications this way. In addition, there will be a 20-minute and 5-minute reminder within the Pass system if students are logged in. Click Acknowledge to return to the Pass screen. After the 5-minute reminder, the appointment pass appears as Waiting Approval. Your teacher can approve the pass from their dashboard or the student device.
Thank you for watching these videos this morning. We hope you feel a little bit more comfortable in the program. We highly encourage you to get in there, make sure you can log in, create those favorites, play around a little bit, maybe play around with your Flex teacher, see if you can actually create some passes just to get your feet wet, get to learning the program a little bit more, and hopefully we can all learn more, get more experience, and be more comfortable and ready to roll this out officially soon. Thank you.